You look around, it's beautiful. It's a huge campus. Myself, when I started doing it, every time I come by and I'll ask myself, I say, wow, am I the one doing this? How come? What is happening? I know of many parents like myself, overseas and in Cameroon, that are looking for quality education. And rather than us always fighting to go out of this country to get that education and struggling with the other aspect which the kids are missing, I decided on bringing the education back to our homeland. Our intention is to form the whole person. And the formation of the whole person starts from the early ages of the child up until the person becomes an employer. My name is Paul Tijibong Atan, and I am an economist, a businessman, an educationist. I love people. I like to do things that will make others get to. I went to Sacred College in Mankon Bamenda. We all know is the top school in Cameroon, Anglophone Cameroon at least. I went to Cas Bambili, the high school, which was initially built to become a university, but along the line it became a high school. And that helped me a lot when I went to the University of Yaoundé for the 1 year I spent there before going to Nigeria, which again, as a young student in Nigeria, in a foreign country, having to face different challenges and different people.
I first met Mr. Paul Atang Tizibong 41 years ago in September 1983, when we both met in Form 1 in Sacred College in Mankon Bamenda. And then when we separated, we went to university. He attended one of the best African universities. And then he came back to Cameroon as a lecturer in one of the top universities in Cameroon back at the time, before leaving to join the International Monetary Fund as an economist. He is also a very accomplished entrepreneur in North America and in Cameroon.
In 2012, my first two girls were taken from school in America to a school in Cameroon, Our Lady of Lourdes in Bamenda. And they spent 1 year there. Due to some other circumstances, they had to go back. My son, last year, was brought to Sacred College. He's in Form 2. And the reason we are doing all this is because we know that growing up in this environment gives the child a very different perspective in life. It teaches the child, first of all, how to survive. And as a parent, you want to be sure that in your absence, your child will succeed. I'm looking at a system whereby we are not training employees. And we all know that science and research is what moves the world today. So I want to bring a system working with parents and students and other educators that will enable our children to think, to explore and exploit their minds and come up with great ideas on how to take this country and the rest of Africa into the next millennium.
Today, when we see what he has done, I think that his exposure, first off, in one of the best schools, his exposure outside the country, and the fact that he's a world-renowned economist have made him understand what the problems of Africa and Cameroon are and what we need to be able to change the narrative, which is not just training or teaching, but doing that better.
A few people that have come here and have seen this infrastructure, they've been asking me to go and hire foreigners to go and bring white people. And I said, it's a complex. Because personally, I believe that we have all that we need, all that we want in this country to get to where we want to get to.
It is evident that good things start with Tiko before moving into the heart of the region. So we are so happy. We want to appreciate him for considering Tiko a place where he has planted this modern edifice. It is important for the population of Tiko to also exploit this opportunity by sending their own children here so that the children of Tiko too should enjoy what has been planted in their own place than that everybody who is here comes from outside. At the end of the day, it will not make any sense.
We are proud to say the Prime Minister actually acknowledged our invitation and sent the governor to represent him. I'm very happy. You could see many people, they came all over to celebrate with us. And this shows to you that they have seen that it's a good project. It's something that everybody was in need of. And we are here today to let people know that we can do it.
The main reason why I joined, I accepted, or I felt compelled to work with him, was that I identify 100% with his vision. If you see, today we have a lot of schools, professional schools and so on. We train young people and they are all on the job market looking for jobs. And when we can't find jobs, we all want to leave the continent. Now the question is, who is going to develop the continent? Who is going to build the continent? Who is going to, make things better? And in this center, he has the seeds to change that narrative. And since it is something which I believe in, I share that vision with him. I think that, the least I can do is provide him whatever support I can, because I think it's a way forward.
Moi-même, je suis la première personne de réagir. Je vais envoyer mes enfants ici. Tous mes enfants vont venir ici.
This school is not only going to improve on the academic atmosphere, but economically it's going to develop this Modeka area, Tiko at large, and of course, Fako as a whole. So this area, I'm sure within the next 1 or 2 years, one will not recognize this area. Development is definitely going to follow.
I am glad that the fact that I could do it and the kind of support that I've received from people that I don't even know tells me that everybody was in need of such a project and everybody is happy. And I just hope that this is just the beginning of a springboard for others to see and follow through.